It's girly power. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, we are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offense.
Go! 70, Indy. You gotta bring it. Like. Ready?
Wilkins on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilkins. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 94 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
59. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley. much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Time to roll through the starters defensively for Detroit. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. He gets this into the hands of Taylor, and they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. That's pretty good.
On the ready. Mike, 57. Coming this way, here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, here's Wilkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On third down, Wilkins. Jones has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilkins looks to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for Wilkins. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check, 43.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilkins looking to throw on third. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Fellas nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. On 2nd and 7, Wilkins. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Wilkins. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilkins completes it to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Weber. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Wilkins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilkins. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wilkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Second and 10 now for Wilkins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Wilkins once more. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up second down. Barkley.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
3rd and long for Wilkins. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run. It's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilkins on 1st and 10. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Wilkins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wilkins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Shotgun snap for Wilkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
It went in the wrong direction. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, here's Wilkins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready up. 50 seconds, Mike. Heavy.
Wilkins looking to throw on 3rd, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Wilkins. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilkins gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
On 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilkins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and goal. Wilkins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wilkins. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10 now for Wilkins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilkins. He finds Taylor. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Wilkins. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's go. First down, Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it's Gurley. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now the Bucs down 21-16, a minute 45 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on first and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception, Wilkins. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Looking to throw, Wilkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilkins, he dumps it off to Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Wilkins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles,